It is May the 20th, 2019. We are in Havana, Cuba on our 4-night cruise on the Majesty of the Seas. This is our bucket list experience, the excursion we're doing for the entire day that we're in Cuba. Picking up from our last video, we're still in Plaza Vieja, I think is how you say it, and our guide Manny is giving us a little bit more history and so forth before we move on to the next part of the tour.
How much taxes does the government take?
If you work for the government, you don't need to pay taxes.
No, like for an Airbnb.
For an Airbnb per room, per room, you need to pay 35 cooks per month plus 10%. 35 cooks, you're gonna be making in one day. After this, you need to be just taking 10 cents from every one cook, and that's it. So at the end of a month, imagine that you were maybe renting. Maybe not a whole month, maybe 20 days. 20 times 20. Who is good in math here?
400.
400. So you're gonna be taking from 100, 35 cooks and 10%. How much you get?
40 minus 400.
So are the taxes that they have to businesses have to pay, the rates different depending on what kind of business it is?
Yes.
So that way the government gets the same amount of money, everybody makes the same amount of money.
Depending on the kind of business that you have is the kind of tax that you need to pay. If you're maybe a carpenter, you need to pay like a certain amount. If you have maybe an Airbnb, a certain amount. Depending what you do, you need to pay like a kind of tax.
That was funny.
Donde estaba, en un lugar que te vi. Mira la fiesta que ven.
Here. The point is that today is Monday, so most of museums they close on Monday. For that reason we're going to see some of the museums closed. So this is what I was telling you. You see Paladar Los Mercaderes. So the name of this street is Mercaderes Street, and Paladar is what I was telling you that is a private business. It's like a family restaurant. One question that I ask you, and maybe you're ready to answer. What is the first income that we have? Sugar? Maybe? No. Food in terms? No. Even we have been importing.
Tourism right now.
Tourism is one of them. You're pretty good.
Coffee?
This is one of the answers. We have two of them. One of them is tourism, and the other one, easy to understand. If you think on Cuba, you will see that we don't have gold, we don't have silver, we don't have maybe oil. What we have is people. So we have 11 million inhabitants. So what we started doing is that we started exporting people. So we have been putting people in boxes and we have been selling them all over the world. Okay. So we have been training professionals, and we have been sending those professionals to other countries. We have Cubans working in more than 50 countries all over the world. So we are gonna send those professionals to those countries, and those countries they are gonna be sending us back. Can be money, maybe food, or maybe oil, like in the case of Venezuela. Remember, one of his examples was my mom. My mom, she was in Venezuela working 2 years. What do you need to do for going to another country? Just being a professional, and that's it. You know, after you finish university, one of the first questions that you're gonna be receiving is, would you like to work in Venezuela? Would you like to go to another country? We call this solidarity mission. Solidarity mission. So we go to those countries. My mom, she was receiving the Cuban salary, the Venezuelan salary, and at the end of the 2 years, she was receiving $4,000. So it's a very good incentive, not only as a professional point of view, also as economical point of view. So this is the first income. Sugar, it was one of them that we had. Even sugar was not autochthon from Cuba, because sugar was introduced in Cuba, going back in time in 16th century. But from 16th century to 1990, it was the first income that we have in the island. Even when you thought on Cuba, you thought on sugar. Cuba was known as a sugar country, maybe for the reason I am so sweet. So, do you know who was the first? Who was the person who brought the first electric train that we had in Cuba? He was from US. And this person was trying to come to Cuba, making business with Cuba. I am talking about 1916, 1920. Because he was receiving, getting this sugar from Cuba and taking it to US. Somebody who is connected with something sweet, with chocolate. Hershey. Hershey was the person who brought the first electric train that we had in Cuba. So in 1916, he realized that the sugar cane he was receiving from Europe was a little effective. So he came to Cuba, he was like going around and he bought a place, and he was building a town that nowadays is known for us as the Hershey town. So he prepared the whole area for 1,000 people, 1,000 workers. They had everything inside. They had like drugstore, theaters, a small hotel, bodegas, everything that you can imagine they have inside. They didn't need to go to other place to get their product, their supplies. And also they built, like a kind of sugarcane factory. From there to here, that is about maybe 56 miles, an electric train was taking this sugarcane to here, and from here to the port to US. Questions you have? Healthcare in Cuba is for free. That's also true. So we don't need to pay. I know that maybe a question is almost ready to be. That is, how do you make the money for having free education and also free healthcare? I am pretty sure that you're ready for asking me. I'm almost ready for answering you. So this is one of the places that if you live near to the area and if you're pregnant, so first of all you need to come every week, not to this place, to a kind of family doctor home that we have everywhere. So you to have like kind of, like a check, they're gonna be like doing like some checks, but at maybe getting close to the 9th month, you're gonna be coming here, because nobody, except that maybe just happened, nobody is doing the delivery in their homes. Like maybe what we did back in time, that I'm pretty sure that in the US was the same, that we call comadronas. So nowadays everybody has been coming to the hospitals. If you're having twins, maybe 3 or 2 months before 9th month, you need to come here. It's mandatory. It's mandatory to you to come here. For that reason, nowadays we have one of the lowest rates. It's about 3.4 kids die every 1,000 live birth. It's one of the lowest all over the world. If you have been checking about healthcare, you will see that Cuba has been doing pretty good. Even we have been sending doctors to other countries, and also we have an international medical school here in Cuba. So imagine that you live, even in the US, so you can come to Cuba and you can study here in this medical university. The government from those countries, they have been like doing an agreement with the Cuban government. They have been like paying to them, or maybe sending them like food or maybe oil. So this building right here, this building as a store, that it was belonged by Isasi. Isasi was connected, was smuggling, because at that time we had independent war here in Cuba, and he was smuggling and he was having dynamite inside. The point is that the building was on fire. Of course, everybody was like going around, police officers arrived, firefighters arrived, and when everybody was, watch out guys. So they asked Isasi, do you have something inside the place closed? And he said no, because he was in prison, they died. So nowadays we have been having a museum, and also nowadays the biggest, the tallest monument that we have in the cemetery is in honor to the firefighters that they lost their lives this day. Let's keep going.